hear myself through my headphones. Yes, man. Like, I feel real good about this right now.
Pay attention, because you are now listening to Permission to Speak Freely.
Hiatus. Damon is back from hiatus.
Let's go.
What up,
bro?
man?
You don't even know how happy I am to be back, man. Well, vacation was good, but being back with you guys is being back with the audience. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've been waiting on, bro. I've been waiting on you guys, man.
Yeah, man. You missed a couple episodes. He said we wasn't waiting for you.
Yeah, man, I missed a couple episodes. I know you guys missed me though, man. I know our audience missed me, so I'm back though, man. I ain't going nowhere for a long time now.
Yeah, man. I ain't want to put the pictures out. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna throw a couple photos out, man. You was having too much fun.
Yeah, man. Let me tell the audience real quick though, man. That whole vacation that I just took, I'm most definitely going on a diet. Bro, I look back at those pictures, I was like, oh my goodness, boy, golly. Man, you guys don't be judging me out there, man. I'm gonna get it together though. I already started. I started time I got back home on my little diet, man. I'm telling you right now, it's ridiculous. You guys don't judge me.
I've been feeling bad about my joint. you had this tank top on, man. I saw your arm and one of them joints. I was like, oh, I'm good, man. Slabs coming out the tank top.
Boy,
I'm straight.
Leave it alone, Dumbo. Let me make it, man. Let me make it. I'm finna get right, though. I'm about to get right, man.
I got on here and I gave the audience shit about not giving me shit about not losing any weight, right? But I had to clip the whole scene. I forgot something was wrong with it, so I had to clip that part of the podcast. But so now it's gonna take long. It's gonna take longer, man. I gotta be 142 again.
It's gonna take a little longer.
yeah. But yo, I'm on a pescatarian diet now, man.
What's that? What's that diet about?
No, only seafood, like veggies and plant based, and then seafood. So no beef, no turkey, no chicken.
Ooh,
yeah. I just started yesterday.
Oh, well, I thought you wrote this shit in 2 weeks or a month.
Hey, man, look. So I'm trying to get the new mic, right? So I went to go get the mic today, and it's this place. It's called something hot chicken around my way, right? It's like a hot chicken spot, right?
Yeah.
And I was about to get it, bro. I was like, yo, I'm gonna break this shit today, bro. And it's crazy because I just got on it yesterday. I ate chicken yesterday at lunch, right? I had some Popeyes. So then after the Popeyes, I'm like, yo, fuck this, man. I'm like, fuck this. I'm pescatarian, man. I'm tired of this, man. My stomach was hurt. So then just today, bro, I go, I had some fish last night and I'm feeling good. I'm like, yeah, here we go. I'm feeling the results already in one day. And then I passed this hot chicken spot, bro. And I promise you, I'm like, yo, I'm about to go up in that joint. I walked in that joint.
You walked in, bro?
Yeah, man. I walked in there and, when I walked in there, I'm looking for shrimp. It ain't no shrimp, right? It ain't nothing, no fish, nothing. I'm like, man, it's only chicken. I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to order this chicken and I'm going to start the pescatarian tomorrow. And then I was like, yo, man, you better than this, man. This is low. You can't last one day. You know what I'm saying? So this is day 2 of my pescatarian diet. And it's crazy because we got, Dean, whenever Dean comes, he's going to be on our podcast. And, he's on day 69 of a 75 hard thing or whatever.
Yeah, I looked at it a little bit, man. So I might have to look into this 75 hard. We're going to talk about it a little bit later with him though, but I'm going to see what it's about. You know what I mean? That sounds, I love challenges. So, maybe something I look into, man.
Yeah. And it's crazy. Another thing to me that's crazy is that we don't got Tish with us, right? So for any audience, it's a weird time to make this official announcement. The weirdest time ever. But for any audience that wasn't aware or sure what's going on, Tish hasn't been a guest for the last 7 episodes or what. Tish is, a new addition to the cast pretty much. So it's Damon, Tish, and me. But Teach can't be with us today for some personal reasons. But we gonna still light it up, in spirit of Teach. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely, man.
Man. We gotta push the envelope close to getting canceled in spirit of Teach. That's what Teach should do. I was with Ken on his birthday, and he was like, "Yo, Teach, Teach gonna get y'all canceled, bro." You know what I'm saying? And he was laughing about it or whatever. But so she not here. It's also international. Her birthday just passed.
Yep.
So I wanted to give her the whole thing. So, hey, happy birthday, sis. But then it's also like International Women's Day, and it's Women's Month. So Women's Day was yesterday? And then it's Women's Month. So it would have been a perfect time to have Teach. And then even looking at our schedule ahead, like we got all dudes this month, man. So, man. To the ladies, man. Sorry.
We need to get us a young lady in here, man.
Yeah, but how was the Bahamas, man? You said you almost do you want to share that you almost got abducted with the audience? Like, you might not be here?
Hey, let me tell you guys, man, be careful out there, man. Be careful. So I get on the flight, man. So before I get in the Bahamas, I catch a flight to Fort Lauderdale, man. And I'm over there, man. And time we get off the flight, we get our bags, we coming out, and these guys kind of like bum rush us a little bit with like, "Hey, let's go. I got a cab for you right here," blah, 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 and talking real fast and all this stuff. And here I go. I'm gone with him. Let's go. Ella right behind me. Let's go. And this lady came up behind us and was like, "No, guys, hey, taxis are down there." And when she said that, I could have easily went ahead and got in the vehicle or whatever, but then it triggered me, man. Like, this stuff is happening now. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Abductions and all this type of stuff is happening. So I said, oh. And then, but the crazy part about it, then I started paying attention to shit. So then I paid attention to guys, looking all high. I'm looking at the vehicle. Ain't no taxi sign on it. Ain't no Uber sign on it. Ain't nothing. It's just a regular ass vehicle and shit. And then once she said that, the whole vibe of them trying to put me in the vehicle is gone now. You know what I mean? Like they didn't stop. They ain't even trying to get me to go with them or nothing, bro. So man, I think they had us, man.
For real?
I think they had us. They had us in the vehicle. I don't know what was going to happen, and I don't know. But I am glad that I didn't get in that vehicle now, man. And big shouts out to that lady, man. I don't know her, and she came back and she came back when she got her Uber. She looked at us and kind of like gave us that look, like, "Good job, look." You know what I mean? Like, I'm glad you guys didn't get in there. Look, you know what I mean? I'm like, thank you. You know what I mean? I waved at it and everything, like, thank you. Type stuff, man.
Sometimes it be like the locals trying to like get rides and make money or whatever. And then the Uber drivers, like, yo, they impeding on our corners or whatever. So now they got it. Y'all can't do this over here type stuff. These people don't work for Ubers. And then sometimes it be people with more nefarious, ideas, man. Did y'all have hacks in Mississippi?
No.
You know what a hack is?
What you mean hack?
You never heard of a hack?
What's that?
It's like a hood taxi. So it's like Uber before Uber. So we would go like, let's say I'm from South Philly. So like if you wanted a hack or whatever, you go to like Point Breeze Avenue or whatever. It's dudes out there like, "Hack, man." That's how they hack, man.
Yeah. No,
hack, man. They still hacking in Philly, but it's 2023, man. And it's somebody it's somebody that you get in a car and they take you wherever you need to go for like $5 or whatever.
Yeah, I got you. No, we don't got that. Well, I'll tell you what, man, like on the Gulf Coast, I don't know how it is now because it's more of a tourist town now. Yeah. But I kind of grew up down in Shibuya, man. We didn't even have I don't remember taxis. Man. We were a small little town. We ain't had none of that stuff. We wasn't in no big city.
What's the name?
Anything like that. Huh?
What's the name of it?
Shibuya, man. Shibuya, Mississippi, man. Okay. Shouts out. Shibuya, what's up, man? I'll let your boy, man. Dumbo always give me crap about Shibuya, but it's all good, man. But yeah, man. It was so small, man. There wasn't no damn taxes or nothing running around now.
Yeah. I heard some crazy news about Mississippi recently, though. Damn, what's the crazy news? Is Mississippi the state that they got the charter that's building their own like legal system or whatever like that, separating from Mississippi is like 85% like black, right?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
We'll talk about it some other
I'm gonna look that up, man.
Some other time. I did hear something crazy about outside of whatever Brett Favre news that
Brett Favre is crazy
that we know about, man.
Yeah. This crazy shit going Mississippi, man. But the rest of the trip though, bro, like got to the Bahamas, man, caught a 2-hour ferry, which was nice, man. We was in like some little spot, man. He was bringing us stuff and whatever, man. It had drinks on there. So everything was like alcohol related from the time we left on the ferry until the time we came back on the ferry. But man, over in Bahamas, man, it's a freaking beautiful place. I know if you guys haven't been, man, the people over there, it's like it's like two different like areas over there. One with like the resort people, like resort who works for the resort and all that, and then you have the local. Yeah, and it's like totally like different areas, man. But man, they gave us a gator out there, man. So we all over the place in that gator, man. Yeah, and we went all over the place, man. The only thing that kind of like got me, we wanted to go to the shark lab. You know what I mean? You tell me, man, we going to shark lab. I'm thinking I'm finna see some sharks. I'm finna freaking, I don't think I wasn't going to do is get in there with the sharks. You know what I mean? Yeah. It wasn't no cage shit for me. I ain't doing no shit like that. But I thought we was going to go see the sharks. But what we did was we went to this place. First off, they got us on the freaking thing, man. Everything they be trying to get us over there, man, because we freaking tourists, man. So we had to catch a small boat over to this spot. We catch the small little boat over there. They charge us for the boat and they charge us for the van. On the way back, they said, okay, we think we good. Man, we came back and they tried to charge us again for the van and the boat. I'm like, no, we already paid this stuff, man. But that's how they were trying to get us over there. But we go to the shark lab. Man, they got up in there, man, they gave us a presentation, bro, of the sharks and all that shit. And then they said out back, you may see some baby like nurse sharks or whatever out there. Man, ain't seen no shark, ain't seen nothing, bro. So we pretty much, and you know, my brothers said they had fun and all that stuff, but pretty much in a nutshell, we went over there and we got a presentation. Yeah. You know what I mean? That was it, about sharks and where they migrating at and all that type of stuff. And I ain't see no shark there anyway. But when we came back, man, you see the little pictures of the shark on my Facebook page, man. The shark just rolled up on us, man. Like we was on a little dock area, and man, it was like three different sharks just come up there, just you know, searching for freaking stingrays and shit, man. Just up there, just swimming around. At least 4-5 footers, man. Up there, coming up closer. We looking right down at them, like, damn. But they tell you that they got little signs right there in the area. They say, watch out for sharks in this area, but ain't nobody swimming there anyway. Yeah. But yeah, man, go ahead.
I just want to be clear about something because I know I was talking about the locals earlier, but where you were saying that you almost, this abduction weird thing happened, that was actually still in the States. That was in Fort Lauderdale.
That was in the stateside. That was in Fort Lauderdale. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Oh, the Bahamas. Oh, man, them folks nice, man. You got some over there that the locals are straight up, though, like tourists, period, man. They give you that look like we talk to some of them. It's like cool as a fan, want to talk to you about their area and all that, about Benemy, all that stuff. But then some of them, they just like, man, you guys get up out of here, man. Yeah. Like they was like, yeah, nasty. But we just moved on, man. We don't want no smoke, man. Not in your spot anyway.
Yeah. Did y'all go to 2 different islands or whatever?
No, we're on the same island, man. Same island. We got got us a house over there, man. Big old ass house. Good thing about the big old house, man, like the fact that it's everybody had their own separate rooms, own separate little bathrooms, own little, you know what I'm saying, own little locations in the house. Backyard was freaking huge. You could sit out on the balcony type deal. But that shit was like $4-5 too, though, man, for them 6 days. Yeah. But man, we had so much fun, man. Then the first day, man, these guys, my brother, them, man, all of us cooked like different shit, man, the first day. And he cooked, one of the guys that was with us, man, cooked some lobster, man. I'm not a lobster guy, bro. He hooked that freaking lobster up, man. Yeah. I was like, what in the world? Like, he hooked it up. So, I learned something from that because I'm not a lobster guy, but he told me about, man, like, you can't be getting those big ass lobsters, man. They be tough. You know what I mean? Like the smaller ones are more tender and blah, blah, blah. I always, everywhere I go, be some big ass lobsters. So I might try it one day and hook it up, man.
Hey, so what kind of leave guy, what kind of like coming off a leave person are you? So for me, for instance, coming off a leave, it take me a while to like get back into like fighting shape, like couple days to figure it out, this, that. probably like a week. Honestly, like by that next Monday, I'm ready to like be 100%. I'm not like 100% coming off leave. What about you though? What kind of like leave person are you?
I'm 100% guy, man.
Okay.
Like I come off leave. But what I also do, man, I kind of start checking a lot of boxes off too before I go back. Like say, my first day, like yesterday, man, I'm already caught up on emails. I'm caught up on all the stuff going on, even called a warrant. You know what I mean? Like what's going, I'm talking to people like what's going on. I'm trying to get all the stuff. So when I got back today, I'm back in the meetings. I'm coming out, putting stuff out to everybody. Like I've been there the whole time, bro. Like, but I talked to the guy that I left, the senior that was in charge while I was gone, talked to him already. So I kind of knew what was going on, before I came back too though. So you're right. 100%, man. I'm all in, man, when I got back.
That's
the day I was back making schedule changes and all type of shit.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Hey, we got to find, I got to ask you a question because I want to close this small little episode out. You had a question, right? So we're going to close out with this question that you asked. Your question was, how do you accept criticism?
Ooh, yeah.
Right.
Man.
That was like one of your questions that you put in at some point or whatever.
Yeah.
Can you want to go first?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna talk about it for a minute, man, because it's hard to take criticism, man. It's hard for you to own stuff. And I think that's a big problem that we have now is ownership. And if you F something up, you fucked it up. Own it, right? So you're going to get criticized for it. But how do you take that? Why am I getting mad on something that I fucked up? You know what I mean? So my for me, bro, I don't know if it comes from like doing it for a while or whatever the case may be. I'm okay with messing something up and owning it, the fact that I messed it up, right? And taking the brunt of it. Like if I told my sailors to go out and do something and it messed up, guess what? That's me. Then when Master Chief come talk to me or somebody else comes, the CEO or the XO, somebody come talk to me about it, I have no problem with taking on that criticism of what happened, man. Yeah. But people take it different ways, man. And I think that's what's wrong with a lot of a lot of situations is because people don't want to take ownership. People don't want to say it was my fault. Right?
Yeah.
If you haven't hurt nobody, you haven't, broke no equipment, things like that, man, or whatever, own it, man. You know how much, you know how many times that I done seen sailors get out of stuff for manning up or woman up or however we want to call it and owning the issue, owning the problem, on how many times they have got out of a situation that could have went to Captain Mast for or could have went to DRB for because they came out and they owned it and said it was their fault. And you should know, and I want to say this, how many people will get behind you when you do that, right? Yeah. So it's okay to be criticized, right? It's okay, but it's about owning it. It's about how you going to come back from it, right? But criticism make you better, man. It makes you think like, oh shit, I did do that. Oh shit, let me rethink how I'm doing stuff. So it'll help me in the future and help me be better at leading or whatever the case may be.
Yeah. Yeah. Who do you think is like the hardest group to like accept criticism? Like in the Navy, like, have you seen like it harder for junior enlisted sailors or like, khakis, officers, chiefs?
Yeah.
Or is it right like now, even around the board?
Yeah, I think now, man, it's not necessarily a certain group, but I think it's a younger generation, right? And I say the younger generation because that could be a young officer. Yeah. That can be, E4 and below. It could be, it's hard. And I see it now even in my kids, man. Even in my kids, like it's hard. Like when I talk to them, like I'm going to give you an example, you guys. my son, my wife got this big old candle, right? It's big, it's an apple pie candle, but they had it sitting against something, holding something up, right? But I guess he didn't realize what he was doing, and he grabbed this thing and it fell and broke, right? And I said, man, what was that noise? Why did that break? Oh, somebody put this there and I didn't know it and the candle broke. I got that. I got all of that.
Yeah.
So you saying you didn't break the candle? Instead of saying, yeah, I broke it, or yeah, by fault, it's always some type of excuse first. Then it's like, that's why the candle broke. It wasn't like my fault. The candle broke.
The candle broke.
Yeah. I'm like, the candle broke. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, like I think it's a more of a younger, because, and I'm saying this from my experience. You know, everybody got different opinions about it. I'm saying it because of my experience, because I probably was maybe like that too when I was younger, you know, but now, man, I'm old. I'm looking at it like, it's okay to own shit, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's okay.
So I don't, speaking of criticism, my mom, right, she watched our last episode we did together. Saint was making too much noise and I stopped him, and she ain't like how I stopped him. She said I was too aggressive. You know what I'm saying? So it's just me and Saint again. For the listeners, it's just me and Saint again. He's probably going to make noise. And at some point I'm probably going to stop him. But I did learn a lesson from the last time. He doesn't, since my mom want to ask so many questions, there's no toys in here. There's no toys in here at all, Mom. So now Saint just here chilling or whatever. So he can't make noise with a loud toy. But I said that to coincide with like what I'm about to say about criticism. Because I think sometimes my mom think that I don't take criticism well or whatever, right? But I don't mind criticism. And this has nothing to do with my mom, right? Me and her relationship is a unique relationship in comparison to anybody else in my life, right? So nothing else I'm going to say has anything to do with my mom, because I know she's going to listen. So I'm going to get that out the way. But what I will say is this. The delivery matters, man. Like 100%. I watch people like, yeah, I'm just trying to give you constructive criticism. It's like, yo, not the way you talking. That ain't like you doing something else. Like that ain't constructive criticism.
Let me crazy. Hey, I want to say you are so freaking correct. And I want you to keep going, man, but you are right, man. It's the way you fucking say what you got to say. But go ahead, man.
Yeah, like don't be condescending. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we on the level. Because I honestly don't even believe that. I got this weird belief that I always say weird beliefs when I just talk about my own beliefs, but I don't believe that anybody is better than anybody else. I just believe that like you a product of the choices that you made, and that the choices that you made with the hands that you were dealt, right? So if you went to school and you became a mathematician or whatever, right? Yeah, you're going to know how to do those numbers, you know, way more than me. You know what I'm saying? But I bet you know, you can't tell me what the name of Mobb Deep first album was. You know what I'm saying? And that's because that's what I cared about. You know what I'm saying? That's what I focused on. So I just believe, and that's a real minute example to what I'm trying to say. But I just believe that you're a product of whatever it is that you focus on. Like if you study enough financial books, you'll learn it. If you study enough sports and you actually commit to like doing sports, you'll become a good athlete. You know, now some people have other kinds of gifts, but some of those people with gifts never tapped into them. But to get off of that tangent, like it's like if you giving me some constructive criticism, let's collaborate on a conversation, bro. Like you not about to sit here and talk to me from some mount. Like that ain't about to happen. You know what I'm saying? Our best leaders in history that we know of didn't do that to people. Like some of our best leaders, like a good majority of them didn't do that. Like they were at the level, you know, with people. So that's the first thing. The constructive criticism, like, is the first thing. I don't know. Like I'm one of those people though that the messenger sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes the messenger matters. You know what I'm saying? Like R. Kelly, like if me and my wife have a legitimate issue and I might say something that's a little harsh, if R. Kelly like, yo, chill, I'm be like, yo, dog, you can't say nothing to me, dog. Not you. Somebody else, like, but not you, R. Kelly. Like, you ain't shit. You know what I mean?
Hey, that when you hit them all right now, man. Keep going, bro.
Yeah,
you killing them right now.
Yeah. So
I'm
sometimes,
telling you, bro, like, you're right. Anybody can come to you.
Yeah, like
not anybody, motherfucker. Not
like
anybody.
you was just like, you know, it's like if like for like the cheaters, you just was cheating on your wife last week. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You a
think
week
you
out.
about to come in here and talk to me about anything?
That's like me trying to tell somebody about like they shouldn't be eating wings. You know what I'm saying? I've been pescatarian for one day and I almost failed at it. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, yo, dog, you need to be careful. Don't you know that? It's like, nah, like, yo, so, you know, and it's like, you have to know that. And now here's the thing with that. Mm-hmm. If like, for me, like if I got some fucked up issues or whatever, I'm going to probably acknowledge those. If I have to criticize you, I'm gonna probably be like, yo, I messed this up too. Like if it's whatever it is, like, yo, I've messed this up too a lot. I messed this up. I'm still struggling with this, but have you thought about this or that? But it's not like I'm like coming from Mount Sarabachi or wherever, and I'm coming down and I'm like about to teach you something where I just fucked up with it too. So that's like a big thing for me when it comes to criticism as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, you hit a lot of stuff on the head right there with me, man. Like, you're right, man. The messenger, dude, it means a lot. It does, man. And that's for everybody too, man. That's something we really got to think about too, man. Like everybody delivering news or delivering criticism, we got to make sure we got the right people, you know, delivering that. Yeah, right. And that just real talk, man. And that goes down to like the work center suit levels, LPO levels, you know what I mean? Like whatever the case may be, I still think the messenger is a big deal, even at that level, man. Yeah. Cause I'm telling you, people tune out real quick. If you fuck up, it's hard for you to get that back, bro, with junior sailors.
Yeah, that's hard, man. That's why them Chiefs be like iced out. Like they be on injury, they be on like injury reserve. Like the sailors ain't listening to you, dog. They ain't listening to you because you must like
for calls, bro. What they say for calls.
Yeah,
DFC, bro.
Yeah. That's why you just a lot of times you just gotta get them out of there because they isolate away from. Yeah. You be like ineffective. Like you try and do something and they just saw you like wilding out. Yeah. They seeing you running game on young, you know, whatever they seeing you doing. Like you, like it'll mess you up. It'll mess your whole situation up. Don't be like, if you fuck up, like if you gun deck in front of them, you can't tell them not to gun deck. Like, cause they basing all of that off of you now. Like they like, yo, Chief did it. Like,
let me tell you one of the biggest things too, man. And I want to be very clear with this is that some of those sailors might not even care. Right? But I'm gonna tell you this: it's gonna be them ones and them twos. They gonna bring that shit up, and they gonna rekindle this. Like they gonna bring it up, and then all the rest are gonna say it's like, "Oh, you right, bro. I remember that shit." You know what I mean? You might have thought you done slid through and everything's back gravy. It's one thing, man. Them sailors gonna bring that shit right back up, man. Soon as you hit that door. Soon as you hit that door, if you done put some shit out, you hit that door and say, this motherfucker right here. This motherfucker. Yeah,
man. It'll be your LPO that'll do it to you, dog.
Yeah.
It'll be your LPO.
And a heartbeat, LPOs, man. Let me make it, LPO. let me make it, man. I'm trying to get the division back, LPO.
Yeah,
let me make it.
It'll be your LPO that do it to you, man. Like, yo, everything Chief just said, we ain't doing none of that shit.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, this was fun. This was good, man. We gonna catch y'all on the flip side.